Monopoly Jackpot. How to play. The rules are the same as regular Monopoly except for these changes. For a refresher of those rules, check out this video. The object of the game is to have the most cash when the bank runs out of money. Lay out the board and place the spinner in the middle. Where the arrow points initially is irrelevant. Give each player $2,000, 1 token, and 10 houses of the same color. Each player sits in front of their color zone on the board. Place the remaining money on the bank space. Pieces move clockwise around the outer ring of the board. If you roll the chance question mark, then you can either spin the chance spinner or move like normal with the number on the other die. There are no title deeds. Instead, your houses determine which properties you own. Whenever you buy a property, you put the money in the jackpot instead of the bank. Then, place one of your houses on the property. There may only be one house per property. If you don't have any available houses, you can move one of your houses from a current property to the new one. That property is now on the market to be bought. Property auctions start at $100 and increase by any amount. All money to be paid, except for rent, goes to the jackpot. Rent is the purchase price of the property, and it is paid to the player who owns the property. Rent is doubled if you own a colored set. If you don't have enough money to pay for rent, keep what money you do have and give that player one property you own. If you have no properties, give them all your money. If you have no money, then do nothing. You are still in the game. The cost to get out of jail is $100. If you land on free parking on your turn, then you collect all the money in the jackpot. If you land on a chance space, or you choose to use your rolled chance question mark, you get to spin the spinner. First, every player decides if they want to risk any of their money on the chance spin. They place any amount of their money that they want against their color zone. Then you press down on the spinner. When the arrow stops, first look at the property it is pointing to. If there is a house on that space, then it is called a hot house, and the owner of that property takes double the rent from the bank. If it is part of a complete set, then apply that double bonus as well. If the owner is in jail, then they may not collect money from a hot house. Next, check the inner circle chance spaces and follow the instructions on that space. If it is a payout space of times 1, 2, or 4, then all the players who played take that multiple of money that they risked from the bank. Then they take their risked money back from their color zone. For example, if you bet 200 and a times 2 payout was hit, then you collect 400 from the bank. Then they take their risked money back from their color zone. Payments are paid out to each participant in player order, moving clockwise from the player who spun. The other types of spaces you can spin are as follows. Jackpot. You win all the money in the jackpot plus all the money that other players risked on their colored zones. The other players do nothing. Bankrupt. Put all your money, not just what you risked, into the jackpot. The other players take back their risked money. Pass left and right. All players who risked something pass their risked money to the next player who risked in the indicated direction. If no one else risked, then take back your money. Pay jackpot. All players put their risked money into the jackpot. Go to jail. You go directly to jail, and the money you risked goes into the jackpot. All the other players take their risked money back. Build house. Place one of your houses on any unowned property on the board. All players take their risked money back. Steal house. Take a property someone else owns and swap their house out for one of yours. All players take their risked money back. Swap house. Swap properties with another player. All players take their risked money back. Swap cash. First, everyone takes their risked money back. Then, you pick any single player and the two of you swap all the cash you both have. If a chance space is impossible to perform, then do nothing. The game ends immediately once the bank runs out of money. Then the player with the most money wins.